I'm not gonna lie. I'm not trying to seem rude. I didn't know who he was. So like when he was there, I was like, oh, cute. You got some like little like liberal kid for me to talk to. But I don't do debates because I'm correct. And you can sit here and pull statistics and data from Google funded by the Biden administration, but that doesn't make you correct. Those are not true. And I use my eyeballs and I have common sense, which is why I have a bigger platform than people like him, even though he does it 24/7. And I do it like 30 seconds a day and still manage to do better.
Yeah, he reminds me of those nerds in college that study the textbooks and get straight A's.
Yeah, that, by the way, no one liked. I'm like,
Yeah,
no one likes you, which is a bigger issue around your politics. And he's just a grifter, which is fine. You know, get your bag.
Yeah, I just feel like, because he's 19, I feel like you need to apply some real life stuff when you're engaging in political debates.
Yeah, I said, why are you having me at 31 years old, who's had a pretty decent life experience, speak to a child who's never even been in the workforce, who's never had a job before? Like, baby's in high school. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
College, whatever. I'm sure he's getting his, like, gender degree. I'm like, I can't.
He's teaching courses.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot. He's like a wannabe, like Andrew Tate, trying to. It's funny. Everything he does happens to be a level of grifting and making money online because he wouldn't disclose how much money he made.
Crazy.
I was like, I'll disclose it.
You've been blowing up, though. I saw you on Piers Morgan, too.
Yeah. And then Elon retweeted me.
Whoa.
Which,
what was the tweet?
I was saying that Trump is significantly more for women's rights, which hit like, of course I wasn't tagged because no one likes to tag me in any of my videos. But that's at like 62 million.
Damn, that's impressive.
Which even for him is good.
Do you see more women voting for Kamala or Trump this election?
I mean, yeah, I have groups that are just for women for Trump that I have in Los Angeles, which are like 200 people in these groups. I'm in multiple groups now. I think because women are in so much danger under this administration, I think women tend to care more about also the trafficking of children and have a lot more empathy towards these things. So, yeah, I think in general, we just want to be safe.
Yeah.
And we are smart enough to know that none of our rights were taken away and they're not going to be taken away.
When you say women are feeling in danger, is that physically?
Yeah, physically, of course. Yeah, like obviously we have a very corrupt district attorney right now, which we're trying to get out. And women are just being assaulted on the street. It's really scary. Genuinely, if you're Blue Cities, like it's scary. I bought something nice the other day. I had them watch me. I ran to my car, like the speed of light, because I just knew. I was like, people are probably waiting to just take my stuff and punch me in the face.
That's insane.
I was like, here we are.
Every time I go to LA, I feel like so on edge.
Yeah, you're kind of like...
I'm literally looking over my shoulder. My car got broken into twice now in LA. And I don't even have like the nicest car.
I mean, they'll do it for an iPhone cord.
Yeah, if you leave a backpack in there, you're done.
Yeah, I don't tint my windows and I don't leave anything besides water bottles in there. That's it.
It's crazy. And LA used to be like the movies were.
And
this
isn't
LA.
like South Central. Like we're talking about Beverly Hills. This is happening.
Yeah, Melrose.
Like, yeah, women were. There's 2 women in 1 week that were pushing their babies and got physically assaulted.
What?
One got slugged in the face.
Holy crap.
Yep, good old district attorneys that are all backed by Soros.
You got Gavin Newsom.
Yeah, Gavin Newscum. I love how Trump even goes Newscum. It's so funny. Yeah, I love it.
That's crazy.
He's the worst, but he's just a snake.
Did you see the Kamala interview on Fox News yesterday?
Yeah, I finally got to watch clips. It was brutal. Brutal. I genuinely, why would she agree to do that? Why? We just continue to shoot up in the polls. Every time she talks, she goes down and we go up, because you should be worried. This person has to deal with world leaders that are extremely intelligent and very tough. First of all, let's be real. These world leaders are not going to respect a woman. Nevertheless, one of the dumbest women ever, they are not going to respect her. We're going to end up in more wars because they see how weak and incompetent she is. And other than that, she can't even answer a question. Yeah. I mean, it was embarrassing to watch as a woman as well. I'm like, yeah, this is who you guys want to be the first woman. Why? So we can never run for anything again because we're knowingly going to put someone up who's a joke. And then she's like, everything relates back to Trump. The question should be, can you answer this without mentioning Trump? Mm-hmm. She can't.
She couldn't, yeah. I think she might cancel the Rogan episode.
If she was smart, she would, but I hope she doesn't.
It might be good for us if she does.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Well, no, it's good for us if she does do it.
If she does do it,
yeah,
yeah,
exactly,
That's
exactly.
what I meant, yeah. But on Polymarket, it's looking really bad for her. And if people are betting real money, like there's $1 billion on Polymarket on that election.
Well, that's the thing. When people are betting real money, I think people were betting against Trump to be safe because it's real money. Now they're like, no way, this woman's going to have nuclear codes and she's going to have to deal with world leaders on a stage where there's no fear anymore. It's not going to happen. Also, I feel like in that interview, she had close to almost zero empathy for, the women and little girls that were raped and murdered by immigrants. she kind of just fumbled that question,
Yeah,
which I
seemed
thought
robotic.
was shocking as a woman to fumble that.
Right? You think a woman would be able to relate emotionally
Yeah,
better than
you would
men.
think. Then again, she doesn't have children, so
That's true too. Yeah.
I don't know.
You see Obama looking pretty panicked too with all this stuff.
Yeah, it's so funny. They're trying to like gaslight black men.
Yeah.
I'm
He was
like-
going at them in that one clip.
Yeah, but then you also had Bill Clinton, who was like, yeah, it's one of illegal immigrants and girls getting raped and murdered. What happened under Trump? And I was like, so basically you guys are on our team?
Crazy. I
It
see.
looks like even Biden's over her.
Honestly, yeah. I heard they don't have good terms right now.
No, even when he was like defending like the whole thing with Ron DeSantis and the hurricane relief. But it's crazy. You see Kamala HQ or whatever her dumb TikTok is, and all the comments now are just $750.
Yeah.
Like, America last.
And she went on to call her daddy during the hurricane.
Which is so tone deaf. You're like having a beer with Kimmel. You're like on Call Her Daddy. You're discussing abortion. And as a woman, it should be insulting to you to think that our only platform, the only thing we have is abortion. We are so much more than that. You know what I mean? It's embarrassing.
You also went on Middle Ground. What was that episode about?
Oh, that episode was about putting the furthest right person, the furthest left person, and then making sure you never find a middle ground. That was the dumbest waste of my time. I literally was like, no offense, even people on my own team were idiots. Like, you have people that are saying like, oh, I can debate. I'm sorry. There was a trans one. We put up a gay guy. Why would you not have a right-wing trans person debate a left-wing trans person? Then they want to talk about abortion. I go, put me in the ring. This is where I win because the liberals cannot debate me because I'm too logical and I'm very middle ground on this. If you want a middle ground, put me up. What do? They put a young, white, pro-life, like Christian guy up. Oh, Jesus, why do I waste my time?
Yeah.
Truly. And then I was going to debate climate, which I would have crushed as well, because ironically, that's one thing I'm very quote unquote liberal about. And then mine got canceled because we had to, it's just.
Oh, the whole episode got canceled? Or?
No, just my topic.
Oh, your topic?
Yeah, because we had to like debate all the dumb stuff.
They cut
too
my
long.
whole episode when I went on.
Really?
The whole thing.
Why?
I don't know. It was top 1% income earners versus homeless people, middle ground.
What the
Whole episode.
First of all, what the kind of debate is that? What the That's like low-key, like kind of, that's like some Hunger Games.
Their PR team must have not liked
Would
how
you like get homeless people off the street?
They did, yeah.
God, that's
one of them was from
awesome.
Vegas, from Skid Row or whatever in Vegas. And I guess because a knife fell out of her pocket on the episode,
This is like a South Park
and she
episode.
wouldn't. They told her to like put it away, and she wouldn't. So I think that's why I got canceled.
It's like you should have they should have elderly people and babies debate. That should be the next
There
one.
was no middle ground on that one.
There's
They were
never a
they were
middle-
on us for making money. So like, what are we gonna say?
Oh yeah, like they wouldn't want to make money.
That's
It's
what
like
I
when
mean.
people on me for going on TV. I go, oh, I'm sure you're really denying all the calls coming into your phone, aren't you?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. With
up.
stuff. The more I look into it, the more I realize it's just money laundering too.
Oh, that's all. Well, that's all. Everything in this country is
Right.
anymore. That's everything. That's why the debate. I go, sweetheart, you're not old enough or have had enough life experience to realize you follow the money, your facts, your data, the politics, the homeless, the funding. Follow the money. You're not gonna like it though.
Yeah, you're not. Especially living in Cali, you guys get a lot of money for homelessness,
Yeah, and for immigrants and for everything except for us.
and it's getting worse.
Yeah, and then I'm sure they'll be on me about, God forbid I had too many lunches on my taxes. Whatever it is.
Get hit with that mental health tax.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I give a about your mental health. That you're some liberal server who thinks they deserve to be a billionaire for doing nothing. Yeah, I really care a lot.
That's what public schooling will do to you.
I went there.
Yeah. I mean, we came out all right, I think.
Yeah, I didn't go to college.
I think it wasn't as bad when we went, though.
I think it was more normal. It's like you just get through it and then you figure it out.
Yeah, like it still sucked, obviously, but
Yeah.
it wasn't gender theory.
Oh, God, no. No, and teachers were not talking about their personal lives either.
Right. They kept that separate.
Yeah,
If
as
you
it
even
should
asked
be.
about it, they wouldn't even answer.
No, because I think they used to have a bit more consequences back then. Now teachers weird. It seems like you're just teaching a personal agenda.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which is very, very odd as well.
Super odd. They're putting you on... Teachers are putting kids on medications. They're telling these kids, you have ADHD, you have autism, go take some pills.
Yeah,
for it.
which apparently is like everyone now. Everyone's like self-diagnosed with 10 disorders. And I'm like, okay, that's great. Just don't tell me how to run the country.
Right.
Yeah. Last opinion I'm going to want is the person with like, 9 mental illness.
Wherever you guys are watching this show, I would truly appreciate it if you follow or subscribe. It helps a lot with the algorithm. It helps us get bigger and better guests, and it helps us grow the team. Truly means a lot. Thank you guys for supporting, and here's the episode.